Yes, I'm ready. I'm a little sweaty right now because I was doing a little warm up, but this is Coach Yaz, and today we're going to be talking about tempo through our exercises. I find that with clients, a lot of times they'll go through an exercise, but they'll just go through the movement and not really focus on any type of tempo. And tempo is where you can actually make really great progress if you were to just focus on that versus just your strength and just the weights on the bar. So we're gonna do some legs today, some glutes as well. So let's do this. We're gonna be starting off with some calf glute bridges. So I haven't trained for quite some time, so we're not really gonna be focusing on the weights. So let's go ahead and hide the weights a little bit. Let's just show the bar. So the tempo for this exercise is going to be 2-0-1-0. So when we're talking about tempo, there's only going to be 4 numbers. The first number is usually signification of the eccentric movement of the exercise. So that is the lowering phase of the exercise. The second number on the tempo is going to be the pause at the bottom. So then the third number on there is going to be the concentric, which is the lifting portion of the exercise. And the last number on there is going to be the pause at the top. Do 10 reps, 2-0-1-2. Let's go. Usually I'll start off with a very light weight when it comes to any exercise. You want to make sure that you actually start it with about 50% rep max of what you're going to be doing for your working set, so your heaviest set, because that's really going to help you max out at the very end. Last set here, which is our only working set for our cast glute bridge. Last time I trained, to give you a reference, I trained on May 5th of 2023, this exact exercise. So I'm not gonna use that same number. I'm gonna gauge it based off of what I felt today. The first 2 sets, the first set was good. The second set did feel as if I were fatiguing had I done, let's say, 5 more. So I think that's a good indication here. We're gonna go ahead and just do about 25 pounds versus 35, which is what I was progressing to when I started working out again. Now we're gonna be doing deadlifts, conventional deadlifts. We're gonna be doing more of a hip hinge driven conventional deadlift. And we have actually 3 warm-up sets here and 1 working set. So the importance of a warm-up set is to really get yourself better blood flow in the areas that you're going to be training. It also helps you get your nervous system so that elevated and your heart rate elevated, so that way we can go ahead and get ready and do that working set and completely go all out. First set, 12 reps. So when I first started training, I did not use a logbook. I was actually, I would still write down my exercises on my phone, in the notes, but I wouldn't track it. I wouldn't write down the weight that I was doing. It wasn't until my 3rd year, and that's when I started getting really serious about my training, and I actually started bodybuilding. And through that experience of bodybuilding, of getting really serious, I actually went pro, WNBF and the INBA Federation. So that's when I really had to take everything seriously and just start tracking every little variable so that I can attain the goal of becoming a pro. It's really important for me as a person to have those indicators that I am growing and that I'm progressing and making the right choices. So one thing that I always make sure I use when I'm doing heavy weight or using heavy weight is I'll use my Versa grips to help me grip the weight a lot better, or even the bar. There's a flap to the Versa grip, okay? So with that flap, you're gonna put the bar in between your palm and the flap. You're gonna go in here, you're gonna grab that flap and you're gonna wrap it around the bar and you're gonna grip that. Boom, that is in place now. So the reason that I'm focusing a lot on tempo and not necessarily pushing the same weight that I was pushing before is because I did get injured last year of 2022, and it actually put me out of the gym for quite some time. And before that, I got sick with COVID. And then after that, there was just a lot of things that were happening with my health that were stopping me from really progressing in the gym and pretty much everywhere else. So I've taken a better hold of my health, and ever since then, I've been slowly implementing some training. And this is why I'm mainly focusing right now on tempo until I can go ahead and increase my intensity with my training. These are a working set. Yeah, so this will be the one where I can use a lot more weight in, but I still need to make sure I leave 4 reps in the tank so I don't go to failure and wreck my nervous system. That was definitely lightweight, baby. All right, so we're gonna be doing some glute kickbacks. We're gonna be focusing on the max, which is the bigger part of the glute. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. When we're doing a glute kickback, a lot of times I will see people going like this, and they're hyperextending here. You're actually not targeting the glute the way you want to when you do that. So what we actually wanna do is you wanna go ahead and stand up straight first, and you wanna slightly hip hinge back. Keep your core tight. You're gonna look forward, your back is straight, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna kick this part back all the way up until you align your body from head to toe, completely straight. My lower back is not hyperextending at all whatsoever. I'm in control throughout the whole movement. Okay, so we're gonna be doing some single leg. All right, so I'm gonna start off by saying that I'm definitely not as strong as I used to be, but that's not what I'm focused on right now. My main focus is tempo and making sure that I control every rep as perfectly as possible. So we're gonna be starting off with, let's see what we did last time we trained these. We started off with 35 for 10. Let's go. So we're gonna do 3-second eccentric, 0 pause at the top, or at the bottom, I mean, 2 seconds on the way up, and 1 second pause at the top. So let's go. Delta is one of my favorite ones. I don't know why. I just feel they're super flat right now, but I do like training delta a lot. I used to love training back. Not so much no more. So I would say my favorite muscles to train today would be my delts, my chest, and my quads. Quads and hamstrings and glutes. See, it's hard. Like I can't just choose one. I think I just like to train all parts. But I guess I do love to train lower bodies. Lower bodies mainly because they do challenge me. My lower body has never been my strong suit. So I do enjoy the fact that it's not something I'm good at. So this is why I like leg days, because I like to challenge myself and get better at something that I'm not necessarily good at. So that's why I enjoy leg days. Like I get nervous when I'm about to train legs, or even before I'm about to go into the gym to train legs, because I know that I'm gonna like put in the work. I feel like everybody knows everything about me. The only thing that people don't really know about me right now, because I haven't been on social media so much, has been that I have endometriosis. I was diagnosed with endometriosis, and that's something that has really forced me to switch my perspective on not only my priorities, but the way that I go about my training, my nutrition, my mindset, everything all together. And ever since that has happened, I do feel like it has made a complete switch in me, to where now I'm more grateful and I appreciate the little things like movement, the little things like being able to train without experiencing pain and inflammation. You know, these are little things that I have been able to focus on and, you know, take a step forward each and every day because of those things. Okay, so we're just gonna be doing some hack squats. We're gonna be flexing our quads at the very top for each set. And our tempo is gonna be 3, 0, 2, 1. Right, our first set's gonna be 12. We're gonna have no weight, just gonna go off with the machine. This is gonna be a quad focused hack squat. So we're gonna be doing a narrow stance and we're gonna do the best to get as most knee flexion as possible. So this is what I mean by that. Knee flexion, my knee should be where my toes are. Can you tell me, Miguel, if that is the case? Yeah, okay, good, boom. 1, 2, flex, done skis. Wow, so you see, that's a great example. No weight, as you can see on the hack squat, but I focus on the tempo. That became just as challenging. And I have quite the blood flow in my legs right now. And I'm telling you this because like I got no legs right now. Rest periods in between your workout, like your working sets or your workouts, really depends on the person. I would just say rest as much as you feel you need to, and then go right back into it. All right, I'm gonna make an educated guess and say that was my 4 reps in reserve. I felt really good, guys. Lightweight, baby. All right, you guys, that was it. That was the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. I really look forward to seeing you guys post more videos focusing on your tempo. And if you guys have any questions regarding tempo, logbooks, you can reach out to me on Instagram at Coach Yazmen. I would be more than happy to answer any of your questions you may have regarding nutrition or fitness. Or if you're looking to take your training a little bit more seriously in the gym, you're more than welcome to contact me as well, as I am one of the warehouse trainers. Have a great day. See you guys later.